told me early voting started today in Georgia. And something tells me that the America First movement in the state of Georgia is alive and well, and in 21 days, in 21 days, Donald Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States. I've been a little busy, Georgia. Been around doing a lot of different media interviews, dealing with the press, dealing with the left. Well, that's okay. You know, we really can't boo them too much because it's not really a fair fight. You know, I'm out there and we're doing battle, and then we make them look bad every single time when we educate them. You know, when we educate them and we bring the facts about why people want Donald Trump back. When we explain to them that the economy was better under Donald Trump. When we say that Americans could actually afford and buy homes under Donald Trump. When bacon was actually a decent price and you can go buy 2 packs instead of just 1, that was under Donald Trump. When you talk about the fact that, you know, the country was actually secured, we weren't overrun with illegal aliens, that was under Donald Trump. And a funny thing happens, and it happens to me, it happens to JD. By the way, JD's doing a great job, isn't he? Great job. You start to make a point, and then they cut you off. And you're like in the flow. You're about to say, you know, no, let me explain to you exactly what's going on. And then they want to change the subject. They don't want to talk about the reality facing the American people, but that's okay. You know why that's okay? Because more Americans, as the days go by, realize that we have the recipe for success in America. I was home yesterday and I was talking to my local Republican Party, and I said to them something very, very simple. I said, you know, in Southwest Florida, we turn out the vote for the state of Florida. We make sure that the vote turns out. That's our job back in Naples and in Fort Myers. There's a couple of y'all in here. Y'all know about that. Some of y'all visit. You love it down there. I'm telling you, I love it too. But hold on, Georgia. But now it's your turn. If you want a foreign policy that makes sense, you got to get out and vote. If you want men out of women's sports, you got to get out and vote. If you want the largest deportation force, you got to get out and vote. You know, for everybody at home, a funny thing has happened in polling over the last 8 to 10 years. Almost 60% of the American people now believe that the best thing to do is deport illegal aliens and send them home. The Democrats have gotten immigration so wrong and so backwards that even Kamala Harris had to put Trump's wall in her ads. Can you imagine that? You know, I figure if they ask her what's her plan to secure the border, she's going to say, you know, I grew up as a middle-class child. We also need to protect our children. We got to protect our children. You know, before I make my next statement, let me just say this. Ladies here tonight in Georgia, and by the way, ladies, you look great. Y'all all look good. Digging the jacket. I like, there you go. You know, I'm digging that. That looks nice. Ma'am, I love your hair. I see you right there. Yes, yeah, you. I'm pointing at you with your glasses on. I see you. Yes, ma'am. Hair looks good. Ladies, in this election, there should be no gender gap. Because a Trump presidency is a presidency that has a strong economy, has safe streets, has a foreign policy that makes sense, and it is a presidency that respects women, actually protects Title IX in America. Oh, the press doesn't like talking about that one. Yeah, Kamala Harris is destroying Title IX, which protects women's sports in America. She is destroying it. Donald Trump will protect it. So ladies, make sure you get out and vote for Donald J. Trump. We need you, ladies. We need you. But this point now is for the fellas. Fellas, men. Let me hear you, men. We talk about the economy, we talk about immigration, we talk about foreign policy, but let's make one thing very, very clear. Fathers want their boys to grow up to be men. I have 3 sons. I'll be damned if you're going to tell one of my sons that he's going to be a girl. When you're an adult, if there's something you want to do with your body as an adult, you want to change genders and do all that stuff, that's a decision you make as an adult. But in America, we are going to protect the welfare of children. Under Donald Trump, we're going to protect the welfare of children. We're going to make sure that little girls can grow up to be strong women who are in families with their husband, and they have families that continue this great experiment called the United States of America. You see, we know that there are people who struggle in life. Ain't none of us perfect. I'm not perfect. We all have our struggles. And for the people who have struggles, we have empathy and care for them. We want to make sure that they get the help that they need so they can be productive citizens. But the radical left wants to use the good nature of Americans, the empathy of Americans, the compassion of Americans to destroy the lives of young people before they get a chance to be adults. And Donald J. Trump says no. We're going to protect children in America. You know, when I was doing CNN this morning, they're a little concerned. I mean, if I saw Kamala's polling, I would be concerned too. They were trying to lecture us about the gender gap. But women, don't worry about that. You're going to come home and be with us. It's going to be all right. You're going to vote Donald J. Trump, and we're going to make America great again. That's all right. But the male gap in voting is the largest I've ever seen. You have black men who are now looking at Donald Trump and saying, you know what? I'm with Trump. I see you, brother. I see you right there, brother. I see you. 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 I see you, brother. I see y'all. Uh-oh. Oh, man. See, Trump did it now. Omega Psi Phi's in the house. Okay, brother. Okay, brother. All right. Okay. Hispanic men are saying, you know what? We need to secure the southern border, and I need an economy that's going to let me pass something on to my kids. They're rolling with us. And for the liberal news and for the Harris campaign, if you want to call it toxic masculinity, be my guest. You know what we call it? We call it manhood. And manhood is needed in America today. Oh, I'm cooking now. Oh, I'm cooking now. I'm on one. Yeah. So you see, Georgia, what you're going to do here in 21 days is the same thing we're going to do in Pennsylvania. It's the same thing we're going to do in Wisconsin. It's the same thing we're going to do in Michigan. Nevada, you better watch out. Roll the dice with Donald J. Trump. Arizona, just come on with us. Because over the next 21 days, all of you are going to get out and vote. You're going to get your cell phones out, grab 5 people, grab 10 people, say, come on, Unc, come on, Auntie, come on, sis, come on, friend. Friend, come on with me. We're going to vote. In our country, there's only one way that you protect the greatest nation man has ever known. There's really only one way, and that is with the voice of the American people. Are you with us? Are you going to make sure Donald Trump is the next president of the United States? Well, Georgia, we got 21 days. Let's get that job done. God bless you. God bless America. God bless Georgia. Let's make America great again. God bless you guys.